Hiya! Hi everyone. Just waiting for some people to come on. Who have we got? Selena, Melissa, Lynn. Sorry, the comments are going up and I can't see. Hi Little Pickle. Hi Katrina. Hi May. Gosh, loads of people coming in at the moment. How are you all? This is really late at night for me to be doing a live stream, but I seem to have a little bit of a window of time to do it where everybody's quiet and doing their own thing, so I thought I'd come on. Hi everybody. Right, so today the video I'm going to be doing is showing you some new things that I've got that have just come in. So some of the things, or most of the things I bought off Amazon. So I'll probably leave links in the description and things so you can have a look. So the time right now is 9:25 at night. So it's quite late. Hi Tamara, hi Grace, hi Alice. Hope everyone's well. Right, so the things I'm going to be showing you, I've got quite a few different bits and bobs. I'll start off with the little funny item. So this is something that I bought off Amazon. It's called a Da Vinci dusting brush. And basically what this does is it brushes away all of the dust, pencil dust, pastel dust on your artwork without it smearing. So if you've watched my previous videos when I'm doing colour alongs and things, you always see me do that. It's a really bad habit and it does mean that things smear a lot. So I thought I would invest in a proper dusting brush. So this is actually a professional artist dusting brush. It's not just a random shoe brush or something that you would see you know, at the shoe shine place, you know what I mean? It's a proper artist dust brush. So it feels really soft and really nice, and it's staying on my table. It's got its own purpose. So that's just the first little thing anyway. Hi everyone. Yes, I am an enabler. I have been called an enabler quite a lot, so just beware when you're watching my videos. Okay, so everything I show you tonight, I'm going to be doing an actual review on it. This is just like me chatting with you, seeing what things can do, showing you things. So, the first thing I'm going to pull out, chimney brush, yeah. They look just very similar to the sort of shoe brushes that were hanging up by the back door in my grandma's house. So first thing I'm going to be showing you is this pack of Chameleon floral tones. So these are the Chameleon pens. I have reviewed these before a while ago, Chameleon pens, before the massive pack came out. So I reviewed the first pack of, I think it was 20. This is the floral colours. And to go along with that, I'm also going to be reviewing, later on down the line, some Chameleon colour tops, which are a fairly new product. They are to me anyway, because I've not tried these before. So I'm excited to see how these go together. So we'll just be messing about with them tonight, doing little experiments, see how they go, and I'll be doing a proper review, you know, sort of in a few days or whenever I've got to grips with them. Hi everybody. Yes, sorry about that, Pippa. Sorry, not sorry. All right then. Okay, right. Let's get some paper. So, got a bit of blank copy paper here. Let's have a go. Let's swatch out these Chameleon pens first. So the floral tones is 5 different pens, and you also get some spare nibs in there as well, which is quite nice, because I think these Chameleon pens have got quite a reputation for the nibs not lasting very long at all. They go quite fluffy and quite feathery very quickly, so it is good that we've got some spare nibs there as well. Yes, Amazon for the mats underneath here, Regina. They're actually called cutting mats. So if you just type in cutting mats, you'll find all different sizes, A1, A2, A3. Hi Loretta, hi Katrina. Right then, so let's swatch out these Chameleon pens, see what we've got. So I'm just going to do a quick swatch. We're not going to do any funky stuff with the chamber just yet. We're going to be saving that for the colour tops. But this one's PK2 and it's called Dusty Rose. So let's have a look. Beautiful. Really, really like that colour. I'm really into like the vintage colour palettes lately. You know, vintage dusky, lavenders, pinks, deco colours, deco yellow, things like that. Let's just zoom in a bit because we're really far away, aren't we, from there? So we can see the colour a bit more easier there now. Right, next one is PK5 and it's called Fuchsia. Okay, just looking through some comments quickly. Okay, so Fuchsia. This is a beautiful, very bold and bright pink. It's like hot pink on steroids. It's beautiful. Next up, we've got Peony Pink, which is PK4. Hi Amanda, how are you? So this is still very, very bright and saturated, but it's a lot lighter in tone than the previous one. Next up, we've got VO2, which is mauve. So we're moving into sort of purpley kind of colours. But this is lovely. So if we're looking at the cap, I don't know if you can see that, but it does look a lot darker and a lot more purpley on the cap than it does on the paper. This actually looks like one of the vintage colours, like this one that I was talking about before. So I really like those two specifically at the moment. Hi Charlotte. Hi Alexandra, I'm lovely, thank you. How are you? Right, this last one that's in the pack is BV2, which is lavender. And again, another very light, very vintage colour. So out of all of those, even though these two are the brightest, I'm really loving these two colours here. Very, very dull, quite desaturated, but still really, really nice tones. Hello to everybody coming in. Hi Ruthie Bear. Hi everybody. Hi Adi Shell. Alright, so let's have a look at these colour tops. So they come in this little, let's zoom out a little bit just so I'm definitely on camera. They come in this little plastic box and they've got these weird ridges on them all the way around, and that is actually because you can get loads and loads of different colour tops. I think there's probably a colour top for every Chameleon pen, that makes sense. And you can get loads of these boxes and you can actually slot them all together. So they can sit on your desk all slotted together. You don't have to worry about them being all separate and falling over or whatever else. So you take that off and these are the colour tops. They've all got a little sort of bump inside where they sit in, because this bit that's on the bottom, you can put your finger in it, so it fits into that divot. Hi everybody, hi Elizabeth, hi Claire, hi Marianne. Okay, so these are the colour tops. Now you can see, first of all, that they are much shorter. And that is because they are basically the top of the Chameleon pen. So you're not getting any brush or anything you can actually put down onto paper with these colour tops. These are specifically for use with the Chameleon pen. So there's no point just buying colour tops without the Chameleon pens. You can't do anything with them. So let's have a look. These Chameleon colour tops, they come in 5 different colours. And the ones that I have here are PR4 Purple Grape, VO4 Deep Violet, BG4 Aquamarine, BV4 Blue Violet and BL3 Sky Blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold these up to the camera and I'm going to ask you guys to pick one colour from the Chameleon and one colour from the colour tops, and we'll put them together and see what they look like. So it's supposed to gradiate from this colour to this colour. So let me know. First one I see, I'm going to do it. Hi Ashley. Shane, I've got Dad's phone, so I don't need your iPad, darling. Okay, Andrea says BG4 and BV2. So, BG4 and BV2. So Andrea has chosen to go from a lavender to an aquamarine. So let's have a look how that works out. Usually purple to green wouldn't be too bad really, because they're on the same sort of side of the wheel, if you like. So I'm going to take the big Chameleon pen, and we've got the beautiful brush, and I'm going to open the colour top. So it's got this weird sort of cap. I'm going to open that up. Colour top vertical. It's pretty difficult to show you underneath the camera because I haven't got a lot of room, but Chameleon colour top up, and then we're going to push. You can see them both together there in the middle of the chamber. I'm going to push the pen up so that the tip of the pen just touches the Chameleon top. I can't really show you very well because I don't want it to mess up the colour, but you've got to do it vertically. So I would say that that's been on there now for about 10 seconds. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that out and we're going to see. So straight away it is absolutely saturated as the green colour in the colour tops. And then we start to see it moves down to a sort of indigo blue and becomes that lavender. So you can see, let me zoom in, you can see the beautiful gradation of colour between pure green and pure lavender, and there is just no stops there whatsoever, nothing. Absolutely beautiful. So when I reviewed the Chameleon pens by themselves a couple of years ago, I think it was now, I like them, don't get me wrong, but I had the problem that a lot of people have, which is the timing of it, and you getting the exact perfect length of gradation. So, you know, I prefer really to use my alcohol markers and be able to get those mid-tones out of a pen, you know, rather than trying to work out where, you know what I mean. But with the colour tops, I'm actually really excited about these because you are going from one colour to another. It's not just one colour to white of the paper. You're going from one to another, and it's perfect, absolutely perfect. Let me have a look up the comments and see the next one that people wanted. So, Deep Violet to Dusty Rose, Deep Violet and Peony Pink, Bright Blue and Pink. Should we try the Bright Blue and the Pink then? Because they're quite different colours, aren't they, altogether? So we've got the colour tops here. And we've got the Chameleons. So let's go Bright Blue, so Sky Blue, to PK5 Fuchsia. So those are completely different, aren't they? Let's try. Yeah, we'll do it with a different timing this time. So we'll go on with, I think we did about 10 seconds last time, and that created quite a long blend, didn't it? So let's try 5 seconds this time. So Peony Pink, pulling off the colour top cap. Again, I'll just zoom out slightly, adding the pink. So we're always keeping it vertical, and it always goes with the colour top on top, otherwise you're gonna wreck that colour top if you do that. So I'm putting it on top. We're going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, are you ready for this? Let's see what happens. Ooh, I don't think that was a long enough blend, guys, because we've literally gone, even on that the blue bit there, you can see some pink. Let's try it one more time with a few more seconds. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try that. Okay, so we've got much more blue this time. And it goes from blue to a purple to a pink, that one. Just want to try that with the long 10-second blend just to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's see. So really bright blue with no pink in there whatsoever, going into a purple until we reach the pure fuchsia colour. So you can see, if you're trying to colour a flower petal and you want it to be bright blue on the inside and bright pink on the outside, that's going to be quite difficult to achieve without lots of layering of pencils. So I think the Chameleons and the colour tops are really, really interesting. They're going to be good to use, I think. The Chameleons on their own, I'm not so keen, but the colour tops, I'm really liking how this is going. So any other suggestions, please, for colour tops and Chameleon combos? Just looking through the comments. Yeah, that is very true, Marianne, very true. I mean, if you're doing a little leaf, say for example, something this size, obviously you're going to be wanting a very short blend. So you would need something quite quick, wouldn't you, really? Oh, May, so May is saying that we can actually blend 3 colours. So should we try that? What shall we go for? So, I'll tell you what, let's try that one again. With the fuchsia and the blue. And then let's stick, let's stick the aquamarine in there as well and see what happens then. So we'll go from pink with aquamarine, and then I'll put the sky blue on it straight away and see what happens. So we'll just leave that on there for a sec. Okay, then I'm putting the sky blue straight on there as well. So theoretically, when we put this marker down on the page, it should be sky blue, aquamarine and pink. So I think they would have been on around about the same time. Let's have a look. Sky blue, going into aquamarine, aquamarine going into a very dark blue, purple, and then a magenta, and finally the fuchsia. That is incredible. Thank you so much for telling me about that. That is amazing. Can you see that blend? That is incredible. Sky blue, aquamarine goes into dark blue, purple, magenta, and then into the fuchsia. Absolutely stunning. I wonder how many colours we could do that with. Do you reckon we could do it with every single colour top? I'm just wondering. Do you think we should try it? Let me put these back on so nothing runs out. Right, let me move the paper so we've got more room. Where are we? There we go. Oops. Comments going too fast. Right, let's give this a go. So we've got 5 colour tops. We've got greens and blues and we've got pinks. So what else have we got in these pens that is a bit different? Peony pink. Should we try? Let's see. Let's try in this order. Can you see that on camera? So we're going from blue violet, aquamarine, sky blue, deep violet, purple grape, peony pink. Do you think we can make that whole rainbow of colour? Well, it's not really a rainbow, but you know what I mean. Let's give it a go. So I'm going to start off with the purple grape onto this peony pink. So I'm going to leave it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm coming in with the deep violet for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the sky blue for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the aquamarine for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Loretta says keep the count short, so hopefully 5 won't be too long. And eventually the blue violet for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, are you ready? Let's do this. So first of all, we've got the blue violet. Then we're moving on to the aquamarine. The aquamarine is turning into a purplish colour, which must be the grape or the deep violet. Yeah, that would have been the deep violet, and then the grape, and then the peony pink. So the only colour that we've missed there that didn't actually translate is the sky blue, which is weird because when we did this one up here, the sky blue went into the aquamarine really nicely. So I wonder why the sky blue was sort of missed out on this between the darker blue and the green. Anyhow, it's absolutely beautiful. I think my favourite so far though has to be this one here. I love how the blue goes into the pink. Can you imagine if you had the colour tops and they were all the sunset colours, how you could colour a sunset? That would be incredible. Like I said, I'm not even a massive fan of Chameleon pens, but these colour tops are something else. I can't wait to review them properly so everybody can see what we're seeing right now, because this is the first time I've played with them. They've only just come. You need a longer time for the lighter colours, or the darker colour eats up the light ones. That's a very good point and makes sense. Tamara's got some brilliant ideas there. Fairy wings, mermaid scales, anything. I think fantasy art, fantasy colouring, this would really lend itself. I mean, look at this one that we did first. This aquamarine going into a lavender. That just screams mermaid to me. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Is there anything else anybody would like me to try with these chameleons and colour tops before I put them away? Hi Brenda, hi Fibs, hi Melody. So for anybody just joining, what we've been doing is we've been testing out Chameleon pens with the colour tops, which have just come. This is the first time I've played with them, and I'm super excited with these results, because Chameleons on their own just blend into the white of the page. To be honest, it was a bit underwhelming for me. Chameleon colour tops though, loving it, absolutely loving it. So Tamara's asking a picture. Oh right, okay, so you want to see me colour that. So what kind of colours would you say for a dusky sky? Any of these that we've got to do here, or a whole different set of chameleons? So again, anybody want to see any more of these, just let me know and I'll crack them out again. But for now I'm going to put them away so we can have a look at the next thing. Just putting these away. Right, let's put those in there as well. Okay. Can everybody hear me? Hope so. Okay, I'm just going to carry on because I think it's working again now. It said reconnect. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. It's buffering. Is it too hot? Can you get me the bag of rice, Jane, please? Just in case it's... Let me come off Wi-Fi and see if that works better.
He's asking me to cook some.
I've got the bag of rice. I'm putting the bag of rice on and I've put it off the Wi-Fi. Can everyone hear me now, please? Can everybody see me? Okie doke. Oh no, I'm brain. Ugh. Well, this has never happened before. Right. I was just explaining about these being light fast. I hope that you did hear what I was talking about there. Light fastness basically means it's not going to change colour over time. They're going to be really bright on day 100 as they were, sorry, not on year 100 as they were on day 1. Okay, so I think that buffering issue's gone out now. I don't know what was wrong with that. I took my phone off Wi-Fi and the bag of rice is sat on top of the phone as per usual, so hopefully that's done it. So 100% Lightfast markers. So we've all heard of Lightfast pencils, but these are markers. Now it says on the back here, advanced inks made with fine art pigments, unique versatile blending, Lightfast for up to 100 years in gallery conditions. So this is a new one on me. Has everybody else seen these? I'm not even sure how we open these because it's got like a plastic thing on the back. Let's... No? I'm giving that a good pull, but it's not working. Let's see. What tools have I got here to open this with? Ooh. My cuticle cutter is opening this for me. This is all I've got here because my kids keep nicking all of my scissors. There we go. Right. Well, Tamara, apparently not. Apparently not, because these are making the statement that they're 100% Lightfast, and I do think that if markers were Lightfast, would they have not said that they were? I don't know. There we go. Because you've got Copic markers, haven't you, that are so expensive and they're generally seen to be the best. So are they Lightfast? I don't know. But this box is lovely. Let's take off this tape. And open them up. So lovely box. They've all got slots there for all of the pens. And the colours that we've got here, let's take them out. Hi, Mr. Q. So this is what the marker looks like. It's got a really weird shape. It's chamfered or slanted on both ends. It goes sort of fat in the middle and then thinner towards the ends as well. It's got the barcode, it's got the light fastness rating, made in China. We've got the colour in little swatches all the way around. And then we've got this end, which is the good old chisel nib. And this end, which I'm hoping is going to be a brush. No, it's a bullet. It's a small bullet and a chisel. So I was hoping that there would be a brush. Hey ho. So we've got Portrait Pink. We've got Light Sienna. We've got Parchment. Burnt Umber Light, Medium Brown, and a white blender. Now I've heard a lot of good things about this. This is pure white pigment. It's not a colourless blender, it is white. So I really want to see what that does. But before I crack the pens out, I've actually bought, let's just zoom out a little bit. I've actually been and bought some of this actual paper that goes with these markers. So this paper is made to work with these markers, because the thing about these markers that I've read is they need a certain type of paper which has been coated so that you can put the marker down and it won't just soak into the paper and your paper just absorbs it straight away. It lays on the surface for a bit so that you can blend it. So let's have a look. I'll open this now. As I say, this is all brand new. I've not even had the chance to test it yet, which is why I thought I'd come on and do it with you guys while I've got some spare time. So let's see what this paper's like. This is an A4 pad, but you can also get it in A3. I just thought I'd better get the A4 because I might be printing some colouring pages out on it to do. So it comes in this pad. You get 50 sheets in the pad, and apparently it's 75 GSM and it's £20 paper. So let's have a feel first of all. Ooh, it's weird. It almost feels like greaseproof paper, like baking sheets. It's very strange. It's very smooth. You can use them in colouring books, Joan. I just don't know as if they'd work as well as they do on this paper, but that's a good thing for those of you that print out your colouring PDFs and things like that, because you can just print it onto this paper, so it's all good. Right, so Let's have a look. So that's the white blender. Now we've got the medium brown. So let's have a look at that. So straight away, as I'm putting that down, I can feel that it's just sitting on the top. It's weird. It's so smooth. It's almost glossy. Burnt umber light. It's kind of like, you know, when you're putting some pigment down onto a plate, like a piece of ceramic, and it's going down, but it's not soaking in. That's how this feels. Let me zoom in again so you can see a bit more. So that was parchment. This is portrait pink. And this is light sienna. So these are the 5 skin colours that you get. And then you've got this white blender. So let's have a look what this white blender does. I'm really interested to see. Oh wow. So that's picking up the pigment. Then you're getting lighter and lighter as it comes away. So it's kind of like tints and tones of that colour, but it does leave a patch where you originally put the colour. So maybe you have to work with these quite quickly, I don't know. Because it's not actually getting rid of the original area where you put it down. You can still see that. So I'm thinking maybe we need to work a bit quicker on this, like you would with alcohol markers. Because you'd go in with alcohol markers while they're still pretty wet to blend your next colour. Maybe that's what we've got to do here. Because at the moment, I'm not too impressed with these. Let's give that a go. So I'm going to get the darkest colour, I'm going to put a bit down, and then I'm going to quickly blend it out with the white. Okay, so I'm putting colour down, white blender straight away. As you can see, that just instantly moves all the colour around. So you've got a much smoother application there. So what's everybody thinking about these? I'm still on the fence. I'm not sure. I'm going to need to have a bit more practice with these because they do feel like a very, very different beast to anything I've ever coloured with before. Now you can see that this has still got bits of colour on it, this white blender. Just trying to swipe that off. It does leave a lot of colour on this white blender. So I can imagine that running out quite quickly because you're having to do a lot of swatching to get that off, and it's still on. Very odd. They've got quite an offensive smell as well. They're not very, very strong, like not alcohol markery type strong, but they do have a distinct smell. I think that's about clean. I mean, it's still got bits of brown on it. I wonder if they would blend together without the white blender. Let's have a look. Let's turn this over so we're not wasting. Let's go with the parchment and the lighter brown, the burnt umber light. Let's try that. Yeah, they are a bit complicated at the moment. I'm going to try them on normal copy paper in a minute. I just want to see. I'm using the chisel because we get a lot more out of it. I just want to see if these actually blend together nicely. So you know when I put that down then, it looks like it's absorbing straight away. I'm wondering if only one side of this paper is coated. If so, that would be really disappointing. Let's have a look. It doesn't look as sitting on the surface as it did before. Let me just... So this is the top. Yeah, that's totally different. So that is really glossy, it's really shiny, it's sitting on the surface. But on the back of the paper, you can just see it's absorbing straight away. So only one side of this paper is actually suitable for use on the markers, and I think that is a travesty. That's an absolute travesty. They should have done the same thing on both sides, and then you've got double the area to use it on. I'm just going to quickly try on the normal side, the proper side, with these two colours, and then we'll have a look on standard paper. So, I mean, looking at that, guys, that's really nice. So on the proper side of the paper, where it sits on top, not using the white blender, just using the two colours together, and they blend beautifully. Can't argue with that. Now let's try it on normal paper. So we've got our paper back from earlier that we used our Chameleon pens on, just to show you that it's exactly the same kind of paper. Now let's do that exact same thing again. So we've got the burnt umber. Straight away you can see it's soaking straight into the paper, so we're not going to get much out of this. And then with the parchment, I mean, they're quite close in colour, so it's still not that bad, but it's, you know, it's not perfect. It almost handles like a water-based marker, a bit like a Staedtler Tri Plus or a Tombow marker, where I think once you put it down, it's just going to keep on getting darker. It doesn't feel like an alcohol marker, it feels more like a water-based pen. Maybe it is, I don't know. So we've done that. Let's bring this white blender in again and see if that does anything. So that's just leaving a really creamy layer on top of there. So that's just dulled it, that's just desaturated the colour completely. And then we've got that excess. Yeah, I'm not impressed by these whatsoever, guys, and I'm going to be doing a review on them because I want everyone to, you know, see them in action properly. But it's not going to be favourable, I don't think, because they're just not for me. They're not for me. So basically, out of everything we've tested, I think the Chameleons and the colour tops are absolutely brilliant together. Chameleons on their own, just zoom out, Chameleons on their own I'm not too fussed about, to be honest. Chameleons and colour tops though, absolutely loving it. Look at those blends, stunning. Winsor & Newton pigment markers, however, no, not impressed, not interested in buying any more of those. And I just don't see how I'll be able to get a smooth skin tone in colouring books with those, which is really, really sad. I could try printing a image out onto the specialty paper, onto this paper, and then trying it, but as you can see, even with this bit that has actually dried, we've still got tons of streaks, so it's not seamless. It's not seamless even on the decent paper that it's actually made for. So I'll be reviewing those in a couple of days. Watch out for that one, but you're the first to know what I think about them. And that's it. So I just wanted to show you just a few bits and bobs that I have got into the studio. It's not a studio, it's a desk in my dining room. But I just wanted to show you a few little bits and bobs that I've got in. Do I have any toned or coloured paper to see the white on its own? Good thinking, Batman. Let's get some black paper. So I've got black paper here. Just before I go, because I am going to pop off now, it's bedtime. Here's the white blender on the black. So as you can see, it is really nicely showing up on the black. After a few seconds, it does seem to fade into a grey colour. Not sure how much that will fade and if we can layer up the colour maybe. So hey, maybe it's worth buying just the white blender to go with your midnight colouring books. Who knows? Yeah, no, I'm not impressed with these whatsoever, guys. Which is really sad because I really thought that I would be. They look amazing to look at. They look like this sort of space age marker, you know? And I love Winsor & Newton stuff. Brilliant, brilliant products, but these are just not one of them, I'm afraid. Oh, really? That's interesting. I might mention that actually in my review. Yeah, they are a bit like chalk markers on the black, definitely. Let's see just what a colour looks like on it. No, can't see it at all with the colour. So it's just the white really. It must have a different makeup. More of a chalky makeup. Yeah, just looking through the comments here. Colourless blender, I'm not sure. I'll look into that. So thank you everybody for watching. It's been quite a late stream. I have tried the Winsor & Newton watercolour markers. I really like them. There's a review on my channel for those if you want to have a look. So yeah, thank you for watching everybody. Thank you for joining me when it's quite late, but I know for a lot of you it's probably quite early or middle of the day. But thanks very much. Overall consensus is that I absolutely love these. I hate these, and I love my brush. So thank you everybody for watching. It's my bedtime now. I'll see you in a few days on the review. So see you soon everybody. Bye. If I can get this thing to go off. Hang on.